Hey everyone, this is DM Suja. Thank you for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood blockchain entrepreneur, and this is my new little project called TokenPeg, because why not? Before we begin on this journey, let's ask a question, the most fundamental question in the universe. The question that must always be asked but never be answered until today it's not, who's Doctor Who? No. That's not it. The question of the ages: what would happen if PewDiewPie had a cryptocurrency? Obviously, PewDiewPie is smart, and he's not like the Wall Street Journal. He's like, I don't want to deal with any cryptocurrency. Before I create a cryptocurrency, DM, I'm going to create a token on the Ethereum blockchain, which basically does the same thing. Of course, there'd be demand and there'd be supply. Those are given, right? If PewDiewPie makes something, people are going to want to buy it because it's PewDiewPie, and he's awesome. Not as awesome as Philip DeFranco, because I'm a big fan of his too, but yeah, they're both pretty cool. For me, somebody who's going to buy his tokens, I'm going to be asking these questions. This specific question: what would drive the token valuation? First of all, you need a demand for the tokens, you need supply of the tokens, you need scarcity, and you need network effects. Scarcity meaning, is he printing infinite tokens every day, like bajillions every single day, or is his token supply fixed? And network effects mean, is there a network of people that is backing his token up, right? That is willing to buy his tokens and basically like either hold it or sell it or whatever and trade it. And maybe there is, maybe there isn't. My assumption is yes, there's going to be these things, but I don't know. I really don't know. That's why I have all this made. Anyway, so in terms of scarcity, if you cannot have something, if scarcity doesn't exist, the value doesn't exist, right? Air is abundant, it's not scarce, therefore no one sells and buys air. Cool air, on the other hand, is different. Cool air you need air conditioning for that, and for that you need people to make this little gadget called an air conditioner, and for that you need to basically pay people, and so there's an economic value there. But regular old air, no value. You feel me? So there needs to be scarcity and network effects. Let's talk about network effects, because network effects are the drivers of the modern economy right now, okay? If you think about what network effects represent, they represent a network of people that back something, okay? Network effects came from the study of Metcalfe, and Metcalfe made this little law on his network effect, and he says, and it's based on telephony, and if you don't know what telephony is, it's basically cell phones of the ye old days where you had landlines and stuff. He said, basically, any given network, or not any, but telephone networks specifically, gain value over time as more people come into the network. So if there's only one person in the telephone network, there's no value, because who's that person going to talk to? There's two, okay, now you can talk to somebody else, you can Snapchat them, talk to them, whatever. If there's three, now you can talk to two people. If there's four, you can talk to three people. You see, for each individual, the value goes up because you can talk to more and more people, and then the total network value goes up, and it goes exponentially. That's what Metcalfe's law is basically the law of network effects, if you will. It's used in the tech industry for a while now, and that's how sort of Airbnb, Dropbox, and Uber came out, right? The more people that use Uber, the more valuable it gets. Therefore, their stock prices get higher, and so on and so forth. The more people that use Dropbox, the more valuable it gets. Therefore, their stock prices go higher. The more people that use Airbnb, same pattern, right? More valuable Airbnb gets, and their stock prices go higher. So that's the thing. Same with cryptocurrency, and I'll prove it to you. Well, I'll give you a conjecture, not really a proof. So, if you've been following a chain coin, it was worth basically nothing, like 2 cents, 3 cents, or whatever. It was even worth less than that a year ago. It was worth nothing, right? This guy called Max from High on Coin came in, and he said, you know what? He's got like 8,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he goes, what if we just hold it and we pump it, but we don't dump it? He did the experiment. He had a little Slack channel. He told everybody to hold, and the value of the coin went up from 2 cents to like $6 within like a day or two. Well, maybe not a day, but it was a little longer. But within a week, you can see soaring value. Last time I checked, it was worth like $3. I'm not sure what it's worth right now, but the idea is, if you have enough of a network effect and you hold something and you get people to buy into it, boom, the value goes up. Same thing with Bitcoin, really. Bitcoin has a capped amount of 21 million, and it was basically the very first successful cryptocurrency to spread its way and use the decentralized consensus model, and so it had a lot of time to gain the market share and gain higher value. But now, as you see, the market is becoming segmented, right? Different cryptocurrencies are geared towards different things, whether Ethereum with smart contracts, or Dash with its decentralized governance model, or Neem, which has like a peer-to-peer rating system for their nodes, and all this other stuff, right? Even Dogecoin has some intrinsic value because it's the meme cryptocurrency of them all. Much love to the Dogecoin community because they're just full of it. They're full of fun and joy and laughter. So love those guys. So yeah, that's the idea. The idea is network effects drive value. And so PewDiewPie is obviously going to drive some value because PewDiewPie has a network effect potential. What the hell is a network potential, DM? Network effect potential. Yes, let's go to that. But before we do, we got to ask ourselves the question, can the valuation of a token be pegged to something? Of course it can be, to its network effects, right? The valuation of anything is a reflection of its network effects plus scarcity, and those two things drive demand and supply. A YouTube channel subscriber count is really a YouTube channel's network effect potential. So if you have 10 million people on your subscriber count, you have 10 million people subscribe to you, that's the potential that you have. You can potentially get 10 million people to watch something that you say. And you know, PewDiewPie's got the highest network effect potential. And so how can we capture and monetize this network effect potential? Through tokenization. Tokenization basically is like this. I have an asset. I have 10 million subscribers. I'm going to issue some tokens that represent this asset, and these tokens can then be traded within different exchanges, whether it's the Ox exchange that's going to be coming out soon in, I think it was around August they're going to have their ICO, but then they're going to come out later, or whatever. You can tokenize the asset and then give it a market value through the tokenization and trading process. So that's how you capture the network effect potential. Now, how to do it? Literally how to do it. Here's what you do. You go to TokenPeg.com, you set the initial supply of tokens equal to the amount of subscribers you have on your YouTube channel. This helps you create scarcity, remember? Scarcity of supply. You sell the tokens to raise money for your channel, you use the money to improve your channel, and then you update the supply only when your subscriber count improves. So if you started off with 10 million subscribers and you made some tokens, 10 million of them, and now you have 15 million, you can only issue 5 million more. It'll always be pegged, your token supply will always be pegged to your subscriber count. This way, it's not some random arbitrary number, and you can't randomly just do it because it's fun and games and you can just raise random money. No, you have real value there, all right? And then you issue your new tokens to your new subscribers, maybe at a different price, and then you rinse and you repeat. This is how TokenPeg works. This is the fundamental idea on which TokenPeg was built. These are the questions I had to ask myself and sort of go through in my own head before I came to this. And I want to see how this all works out. So before we go to my conclusion here, a lot of you are going to be asking, what the duck does any of this mean, DM? And you're right. What does this mean? Here's it. Very simple. All right. Make money off your YouTube subscriber count numbers. That's all you're doing. It's like Steemit, except it's more like the stock market than Steemit. But the idea is fundamentally the same. That the numbers on your social media have value, and the market can then determine the value using tokenization, thanks to Ethereum and Bitcoin and blockchain and all these other cool technologies that we have right now in finance. And they're changing finance, and it's an era to be alive. Like, seriously, this is the coolest time to be alive because entrepreneurship as it's on a rise. Financial technology is on a rise. All this other stuff is happening, so very exciting. But here's how you sort of profit from all of this. You basically tokenize your subscriber count, sell it, and then you end up making money, and then you use the money to improve your channel and keep going. I want to thank all of you for watching. I know it's been like 10 minutes. You'll never get back, but hey, at least hopefully this was entertaining. This is the prototype link, TokenPeg.com. Try to create a token and see how much you like it. Just to be clear with all of you, this is a prototype, and I am not responsible for anything you do with the tokens, meaning selling them or buying them, whatever. I'm just here to show you how. This platform is just going to be helping you make tokens. How you sell them, what you sell them for, none of that is my problem. Okay, Just letting you know. If you don't have, if you're like, okay, I can't deal with that DM, then don't use TokenPeg. All right, just don't. But if you're curious and you want to test it out, go ahead and test it out and let me know. I have a little chat box on the left side of or right side of it, and you can be like, hey DM, this sucks, or hey DM, this is not bad, pretty cool, thanks, or hey DM, I'm sort of neutral, so I'm just gonna say that and leave. Whatever you want to comment back, you can. So the comments are there, the prototype is there. Have fun, and again, whatever you do with your tokens is your thing, right? It's like if you post stuff on Facebook, like, you know, aliens are real, and you know the FBI is looking for you. Well, it's not Facebook's fault. Whatever, you're free to paste. You're free to do whatever. But remember, it's your tokens, your responsibility, and yeah, have fun. I'll see you guys around, and thank you for listening. Bye.